Top 10 Things to Do in Alabama, on a Budget. Alabama is a state rich in history and culture, and there are plenty of things to see and do here on a budget. From visiting world-famous museums to exploring the great outdoors, here are the top 10 things to do in Alabama on a budget. 1. U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Located in Huntsville, the U.S. Space and Rocket Center is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Alabama. The center features a museum with exhibits on the history of spaceflight, as well as a working rocket garden where you can see rockets being prepared for launch. Number 2. U.S.S. Alabama Battleship Memorial Park. This park, located in Mobile, is home to the U.S.S. Alabama, a World War II battleship that served in the Pacific Theater. The park also has a submarine museum and memorial plaza, which honors the men and women who served in the armed forces. Number 3. Soto Caverns. Soto Caverns, located in Childersburg, is a family-friendly attraction that features a number of caves and caverns to explore. The highlight of the park is the Big Room, which is the largest cave room in Alabama. Number 4. Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. The Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, located in Leeds, is a must-see for any motorcycle enthusiast. The museum features a collection of over 1,400 vintage and modern motorcycles, as well as a racetrack. Number 5. Fort Gaines. Fort Gaines, located in Dauphin Island, is a historical fort that played a key role in the Battle of Mobile Bay during the Civil War. Today, the fort is open to the public for tours and features a museum with exhibits on the history of the fort and the battle. Number 6. U.S. Veterans War Museum. The U.S. Veterans War Museum, located in Huntsville, is a museum dedicated to honoring the service of the men and women who have served in the armed forces. The museum features a number of exhibits on the history of warfare, as well as a memorial garden. Number 7. Talladega Superspeedway. Talladega Superspeedway, located in Talladega, is the site of the famous NASCAR race, the Talladega 500. The speedway is also home to the International Motorsports Hall of Fame, which honors drivers and other racing pioneers. Number 8. Foley Railroad Museum. The Foley Railroad Museum, located in Foley, is a museum dedicated to the history of railroads in Alabama. The museum features a number of exhibits on the history of the railroads, as well as a working model railroad. Number 9. F. Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald Museum. The F. Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald Museum, located in Montgomery, is a museum dedicated to the life and work of the famous author and his wife. The museum features a number of exhibits on the couple's life and work, as well as a library with a collection of their books. Number 10. Gulf Quest, National Maritime Museum of the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf Quest, located in Mobile, is a museum dedicated to the maritime history of the Gulf of Mexico. The museum features a number of exhibits on the history of the Gulf, as well as a working replica of a 19th-century sailing ship.